President Sanders, how are you? I was on YouTube just now watching the Libra forecast for March when I was divinely inspired to create this video for you. Just kind of a free-flowing thought kind of video. Might be a little disorganized, but it's really my job to tell you where your personal power is and where you have the support of universal energies. So the other side asked me to give you kind of a miniature life purpose reading in this video. And one of the things that I was thinking about is you being a part of the Democratic Party and unifying it with like Tom Nero, Keith Ellison, whatever. And so from what I know, unity equals good, separation equals bad, right? And this is really because of the collective consciousness and the way we're set up, right? And so I'm sitting there like, all right, if Bernie wants to stay a part of the Democratic Party, that's cool. He can do whatever. And the other side is actually deferring to you on that. They're saying it's your decision. Obviously, it's a personal decision. It's not a decision that the other side is going to make for you or that I'm going to push you to do something. But it's my job to tell you where universal energies lie. And so that's why I kind of wanted to do a little miniature analysis of your situation right now. So what we have is the US government, right? And obviously we have other parties, but I'm just going to say right now the Democrats and the Republicans, right? And so this is the US government, okay? Everyone's looking at them like, hey, they have all the power and control over the people. Not so fast, kids. They kind of don't. These guys have kind of turned into a deflated balloon. So they're like this deflated balloon on the ground. That's what the US government is right now, okay? This is what the people are right now. They are on fire. They are this wonderful and amazing balloon that's got momentum and can float up and has the support of forces of nature and universal energies. It's filled with helium, and this balloon is smiling, right? And this balloon is frowning. Now, why is this so? Because the US government abused their power over the people, so the divine has decided to initiate something called karmic balancing, where he places the people in a position of power above the US government. So do you know what that means? He places the people in a position of power above your party. So all the momentum and all of the universal support and forces of nature are underneath the people right now, right? So it's great that you have our revolution. It's great that you've aligned yourself with the people, right? Because of the karma that's out of balance with the US government. The divine is going to initiate karmic balancing and put the people in a position of power. So that's the first issue, is you've aligned yourself with the deflated balloon. You've aligned yourself with people who abuse their power. They embraced falsities. They embraced themselves. They embraced, the dark. They align themselves with the dark, right? And so that's where I'm concerned, because guess who else has all this power? You! So you, as an individual, all by yourself, are also a shiny, happy balloon. And you're smiling over here, and you have forces of nature on your side. Why? Because being our president is your heart-focused work. You have pure intentions. It's your life purpose, and you've embraced the truth and the light. So because you have truth literally coming out of your booty right now, you have all these forces of nature on your side, okay? So where does all of the power reside? Bernie plus people equals Powerhouse. And what does that mean? It means this powerhouse in a position above the US government. Because you guys join forces, karma, boom, raises you straight to the top. You guys are all aligned with truth, right? So that's what you're looking at with regards to universal energies and where forces of nature lie in order to work to your benefit. And so here's the deal. In really analyzing the situation and giving these people a chance, what if the Democrats got behind you? What if the Democratic Party got behind you and supported you? What would that mean for you? It would mean you actually had people behind you. I guess what I would ask is why? Why are you behind me? Why have you aligned yourself with me? Are your intentions pure? Do you want money? Do you want power? Or is your heart? Is this platform your heart? Are you really embracing the truth? Are you really embracing my progressive platform? Or are you just doing it for money, power, and ego, pride, how it looks, what people are gonna think? Pressure, social pressure, gotta go along with the crowd? Why? I wanna know why. If these people get behind you, are their intentions pure? Because there's no power behind that. Another issue is their karma is out of balance with you, Bernie. Your karma is out of balance with the Democrats. So now you're going to be placed in a position of power over them. So you're being placed above them too. Because your karma is out of balance with them as an individual. So not only is the U.S. government, is the people's karma out of balance with the U.S. government, your karma is out of balance with the Democratic Party. So the karmic balancing includes putting you in a position of power over them. So do you see what I'm kind of looking at? I'm trying to analyze the situation for what's going on and all the dynamics, all the energetic dynamics going on. So if they did get behind you, it's like, again, what are their intentions? Did they abuse their power when they were in a position of power? Universal energies aren't going to trust them right away. They're not going to be quick to put these guys in a position of power again because they abused it when they had it, right? They lost their credibility. So what falsities are these guys embracing? So that's what the other side is asking you to ask yourself, President Sanders, is what's driving your decision? How much darkness do you feel for the Democratic Party? I know these are also your friends. Do you feel darkness coming from them? Do you feel light coming from them? What energy do you feel coming from the DNC and the Democratic Party? Because what I'm feeling is light has to separate out from dark. That's what I'm feeling. I'm getting that separation is bad. However, when you have to separate out truth from falsities and light from dark, sometimes you got to cut that little weight off your ankle to get to the surface. So I'm trying to get you to maximize your personal power and maximize your universal energies. So they said, Bernie, no fear-based decisions. No fear-based decisions, only decisions based in love and personal power and heart-focused work. So I guess a member of your campaign, I saw a YouTube video, he was saying that you didn't want to accuse, like, you know, the primaries of being rigged or whatever. You didn't want to talk about the primaries being rigged because I guess it made your camp look like sore losers or whatever. At least this is what this representative said. I'm not saying, you know, you said it. But the other side doesn't care how things look. The other side doesn't care if you get a bunch of crap. They love your rebellious nature. They love the fact that you say whatever you need to say without worrying about the ramifications, because truth is truth. So they love your pursuit of truth. So there's no, you know, oh my gosh, what are people going to think? Or, you know, I'm stronger with them. Not necessarily. I'm not saying you're stronger with them. I'm saying you're stronger with them. That's the point of this video that I'm trying to make. So if you want to make a people's party, go right ahead. That's my point, I guess. It's up to you. It's up to you. It's totally your decision, but I'm just letting you know. It's where the power is. And this is the dynamics going on. Yeah, no ego-based decisions. Bernie needs to have faith and confidence in himself. Would this be an act of self-love for him? Would potentially creating a third party or whatever, separating out, be an act of self-love? An act of self-confidence, saying, I can do this on my own? Well, it's not really doing this on your own, Bernie. It's more like me, God, and the truth. Because at the end of the day, no matter what is going on in life, me, God, and the truth, that's all you need. And I'm saying you have it. I'm saying you have it on your side. And so they're saying that they can't and they won't make the decision for you. The other side is saying that they won't make this decision for you. This is about you deciding for yourself. So Again, I just wanted to give you kind of like the dynamics of what's going on. You know, people's karma being out of balance with you. U.S. government's karma being out of balance with the people, and what universal energies are doing with regards to karmic balancing. Obviously, the law of attraction, Donald Trump ends up leaving his position and he's embarrassed in the process. Not 100% sure how that happens, but it happens, and so that's why this whole thing matters. That's why this whole thing matters, President Sanders. What do you want to align yourself with? Who do you want to align yourself with? But energetically, you're really going to have to turn on that clairsentience. You're really going to have to turn on your gut, right? What am I feeling when I'm hanging around the DMC? Is my gut relaxed and open or closed and tight? When I'm talking to Tom Nero, how does my gut feel? When I'm talking to Keith Ellison, how does my gut feel? Like, is it all over the place, or are you getting like a clear message of, you know, oh, this feels, you know, like positive energy, or oh, this feels like negative energy, or, you know, oh, I feel like I belong here, or oh, I don't feel like I belong here. It's your decision. But again, it's my job to let you know where universal energies lie. So it's your life purpose, it's your heart-focused work, and when you pull together with the people, you're a powerhouse. So keep that in mind. And in the meantime, go Bernie. Take care and be well. Thank you.